Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of REKKR on the REKKR difficulty, played through prboom-plus. We are doing all levels with a bow start, and this is E3M4, Acrophobinox. Let's begin. Alright, this level is pretty daunting, but we'll try to get through it. We are going to kill this husk to the left once we drop down, after crossing that bridge, that sky bridge thing. Looked kind of nice. But anyways, we're going to kill the grotesque with the axe we found. And just run past the sad face guy. And use the barrels. Probably kill these two husks. You want to kill them both so you can grab the holy artifact and the ammo for it. And also the ethereal guard. And you know what? Let's use it to, like, bant on that guy. And also drop down here very carefully to kill everything here. Now this is a damaging floor, but since we have the invulnerability and I guess the boots of protection, it's no big deal. You can also go through this waterfall. Not that one for some reason, but you want to go through both, or go through this one to kill this thing, the flying spaghetti monster. Alright, he's dead, so let's continue on. And let's continue killing things down here so we don't have to do it later and they don't end up resurrecting everything. I think we got most of them. And everything else is just like flying enemies that want to come down here and act so tough. So let's get them down here and let's also bait them out from their little hidey holes. Yeah, you're lucky I don't have vertical aiming flying head things. Whatever. When we're done with all this, we can just make our way back to where we were before. Or you could just go through the lift here. It'll take you up to a new place. This place with the eyes. Let's just grab those right away. And also go through here and get ready to kill these guys. You can use the Holy Relic or, you know, whatever weapon you deem fit for such a disposal of enemies. I'm just gonna spam the Holy Artifact. Relic even. And also I'm gonna press the switch when I'm in this room, because this opens up when you press that switch and it leads to this secret. And that's perfect because we have to use that ammo on this guy. Make sure to carefully dodge his annoying attacks. And now, when you try to go here... Oh no, grotesque! Yeah, I'm just spamming the heck out of this Holy Relic, but I won't be for long because we can go over here now. This place looks slightly familiar. Well, it might, because it's where the starting area was. And here's where those bone turrets were hanging out from earlier. I don't know if you noticed them, but they're here too. But also here is a Staff of Rune Explosion, thank goodness. More weaponry is always appreciated. But I'm probably just gonna run across here and kill this thing. Come here, eye. Also kill this thing and grab the soul launcher. Took a little bit of damage, but it's all worth it, trust me. It's all part of the plan. Because we're gonna kill this flying head. This other one too. Kill the sad face emoji. And now let's backtrack over here. This part is important because it has most of the weapons. There's also a stack of a sack of steel shot. So make sure you grab that and make sure the eyes aren't flying around doing whatever they want. Now we got that straightened out. You can drop down here if you want, but it's a little risky because there are some guys down here. So let's shoot some runes down there. Yeah, it's a very risky drop. But you can go down here anytime you want, because there's an area you want to go through either way in order to get the steel shot launcher and kill these dudes. with the tudes. And yeah, we're not gonna look to the upper right. Not yet. Can't even look up either way. So let's not look in that direction. And just continue on like nothing has happened. I'm sure you may recognize the sound of the footsteps by now, but maybe you don't. I don't know. Either way, we're going up here to grab the Shaman's Brew. And carefully drop down here and make our way across this again. And just casually run across this whole part. Still not looking up there, but we will kill these things. And that sad face emoji, we'll deal with it later. In the meantime, we're gonna kill these things. Now, the next place you can go is down here. Just drop down and go into this place and take the portal. Then go up here, flip the switch, and now let's kill this sad face. And not drop down. Because you'll have to run all the way over there in order to survive that ordeal. Now where did the sad face? Oh, there's two of them. Now, in a wide open area like this, you have to use the weapons that like do hit scan damage, or rather are hit scan weapons. And you'll have to wait for them sometimes to come over, so yeah. Thank you for using one of those portals. You can't really see the portals, but when you go near one of the buildings, it should take you to one of them. Okay, so these guys, yeah, they're kings. We'll, you know what, we'll deal with them right now. They're not as tanky as cyber demons, but they deal tons of damage. And I'm thankful we killed them now. Now when you go through this portal, you'll be sent back to here, but we'll have to go back here at another time because we aren't prepared for what's ahead of us. Not yet. We're gonna go back into this area. You might not recognize it, but it has the blue door. And that'll be important for later. In the meantime though, we're gonna kill everything here. Including these floating heads. Thank you very much. And the sad face, hopefully it'll come over instead of just like flying in the middle of the room where my hit scan weapons nor my projectiles can aim up at him. It's pretty annoying, but whatever. We're going down here now. And this is a doozy because there are 4 bone turrets and they like to spam those projectiles. Yeah, real doozy, but let's go over here. Kill this one too. Go into this area and let's get the rune staff out. Because we can grab the sack of carrying. And you can also go through this portal, which will send you up here and give you the yellow key. Now alternatively, you can just use the lift, but you want to go through the portal area to get the sack. If you want more ammo. Now we're just gonna use the staff to kill all these guys, because there are so many of them. Wouldn't want to waste the opportunity to use the staff for such juicy explosions. I love that jibbing sound. It's too chunky. Oh, it didn't do it that time, but whatever. Alright, so now that we have the yellow key, we're going to find a yellow door. In order to do so, you will have to go through here and across this part. Now, one thing to note is we went through that whole section down there and through the teleporter, and that switch raised this. So if you wouldn't have done that before, this part right here wouldn't have been raised. And neither would this part with the steel shot launcher. Well, there was a steel shot launcher there. But anyways, I'm babbling a bit too much. Let's go through this portal. And let's get the holy relic out. Use it on this guy. You know, take a bit of damage, it's no big deal. Okay, maybe it is. But we're gonna use the holy relic on these guys and finish off this bone turret that's been plaguing me since I was born. But hey, look. More steel shot. It's in case you didn't get the steel shot before. Let's drop down here and check out this place. It's a little bit different now because the lift is raising up a lot more than it used to. And that's good, you want it to raise up. So you can go all the way up to here and open this area up. Then you can do some platforming. It's not too bad, but I recommend doing a little bit of strafe running. Drop into here carefully and onto here. Now let's kill two husks. Two husks too quick. And now let's kill the flying spaghetti monster that lives over here. Not anymore. And its eyes. We got ringmail armor. And actually there's another way you can get more armor, which I'll show you later. But first we're gonna go up here and through this part so we can kill this eye and grab the red key. Now we have the red key. I'm gonna do a little bit more backtracking. Especially to this cursed part with this lift that goes all the way down there. I'm just gonna wait for it to raise up. Bumped off the wall, that was close though. Alright, back into this part. This reminds me of map 24, just a little bit. Because of the very narrow platforms you have to go through. Now normally you would have gone through it this way with the barrels, but there's another place I want to go. I'm going back up here because there's another secret. One that gives you the boots of protection and plate mail. Those are both nice things to have. Alright, so now I'm going to drop back down into here. Well, actually, this will probably be the first time I drop down here, because there's some enemies that like to dawdle down here. Well, there's one at least. But I think we got them all. If you aren't sure, you can double check through these areas. You can even use the auto map to make sure that you've gone through all the right spots. And if you want to be a completionist and grab all the items, you can do that, but there's no point really. Alright, so now I'm going to go up here again and go up to the yellow door. Because I have to do that platforming thing one more time. And there's a specific reason for that. And I'll show you it when we get to it. But in the meantime, we're just gonna have to wait around a little bit. Check the time. 13 minutes. Yeah, it's not too bad, but how many enemies? That many. Okay, we're on good pace. Sort of. So let's drop down here, and here, and here. Okay, pace ruined. Well, it happens to the best of us. This is why you have to learn to strafe run, because doing everything like straightforward can only get you so far. You just have to press W and D or A, depending on the angle you're going through or going for at a certain amount of degrees. It's not as hard as it looks, but I'm sure most of you know how to strafe run. Just try to stop whenever the momentum... Just try to stop the momentum whenever you land on the platforms. Yeah, as you can see, you have to go down here twice, or go through this platforming maze twice in order to get these guys to spawn. I don't know why, but you just do. It just works. But anyways, let's open this up. And look, there are eyes here. Not anymore. Well, there are still some here. But not for long. Get over here. Okay, so now we can do a sick run across here. Because we went through the red door and it sent us through here on the platform. So we can do that sick run and get the blue key. And now we can go and hunt for the blue door. And I'm sure you know exactly where it is at this point. Well, I hope you do. But we gotta kill everything in this room, just to make sure. And look, the corpse just rolled all the way over there. And this eye is dodging like a pro. And there's another eye, I think, that just resurrected these guys. Yep, get over here. Yeah, some of these eyes like to get around. But, you know, whatever. Let's go through this portal again. It'll send us back up here. Except this time we can go up here if we want. But I don't want to. Instead, I actually want to go down. So let's carefully strafe run to this part. You know, let's grab this. Never mind, we're full on health. I didn't even notice. And now we can go to the blue door area. And look, enemies are here. Including the sad face emoji and the bone turrets. So let's get rid of them. And you know what? I'm gonna grab the bald health now that I actually can use it. Now let's use the steel shot when we go down here and run onto this platform. Tanky bone turret right there. But we're dropping down here and we're opening this up. And look, we're over the kill counter, I think. No, wait, there's one more monster. Oh boy. So let's do a little extra hunt, because I know you can kill every monster on this map. I think it might be a stray eye or a floating head or something along those lines. But yeah, taking the blue key door will send you straight to the exit, but I want to get everything here. I forgot to factor in the whole resurrecting enemies shtick that the eyes can do sometimes whenever counting the kill counts. Sometimes you might have to go down into these areas to make sure that there aren't any, like, enemies running around in them. But most of the time you don't have to do that. Especially not places like there, but you might have to in places like these, which lead to annoying parts. But thankfully you got the boots of protection to help you along with your journey. Get you through the worst of these parts. Yeah, I hear him. Probably another eye. No, it's a husk and an eye. Of course it's a stray eye. Of course it is. Well, that's all the enemies. Thank goodness. I knew you could kill every enemy on this map, and I'm glad that I have boom vision to help me find the real ones. Alright, so I apologize for extending the video a little bit longer than usual, but, you know, you have to hunt them all down if you want to get them. So let's just go through this portal and go through this door and be sent to the exit. And we are finally done with Acrophobinox. 19 minutes flat, huh. Well, that was Acrophobinox, and I'll be honest, my first playthrough, I had no idea where to go. And this is like my 4th or 5th playthrough of this level, and I can still get lost sometimes, but not as much as I did before. You can probably get this level done in 14 minutes, maybe 15, if you know exactly where you're going, if you want to get all the kills and whatnot. If you're just doing like a speed run, you can definitely cut down probably 10 minutes from the score, maybe even a lot more. But yeah, that last enemy, the eyes, they like to fly around the level, like everywhere in the level, and they like to go wherever they please, resurrect whatever enemy they want, and they can be pretty annoying in open places like this. Alright, so this level reminded me of Sandy Peterson's level design. Very abstract in some places, and the whole chasm part with the tightrope walking really cemented that in. But yeah, we are done with this level. Stay tuned for our next one where we go into E3M4. Shine on! But until then, toodaloo.